So perhaps you've been working in your job for several years and you've been wondering, why am I not getting ahead in my career? Why haven't I gotten a promotion? And at the same time, you're looking at your other colleagues who've maybe just joined the company for 1 or 2 years and already have been promoted 1 or 2 times. And you're asking yourself, why? Why hasn't my boss offered me a promotion? I'm doing my job so well. What am I doing wrong? So in this video, I want to tell you about the 5 concrete things that you can actually do. And these are by no means a guarantee that you will get a job promotion, because there are obviously a lot of external factors that we cannot control that influence a promotion decision. But what I can say for sure is that by following these 5 steps, your chances of getting a promotion will dramatically increase. I want to share with you a bit about my own personal experience with promotions. I worked at a large multinational bank for several years and I had a very fast-track career. So on average, I would say that I was being promoted once every year. And one of the reasons why that could happen so fast is that I was part of a management trainee program. And the way that these management trainee programs are structured in general is such that it supports the management trainees to advance very fast in the management hierarchy by providing them with special trainings, mentorship programs, etc. So maybe I can talk about that in another video. If any one of you is interested, please tell me in the comments below. So in a way, I was lucky that I entered the company through this route, but I think that at the same time there also were a lot of things that I did right that enabled me to advance very fast in my career. But at that time, I would say that I wasn't really doing these things very consciously. But now, as I look at it in hindsight, I realize, that is the reason why it happened so fast for me and maybe not so fast for other people. So I spent some time thinking about what were exactly the things that helped me to progress so fast in my career. I've summarized it for you, and now I want to share with you these 5 concrete things that you can do in order to increase your chances of getting a promotion. Number 1, best job performance. Why am I saying best? Obviously, you have to be very, very good at whatever you're doing. If not, then don't even get started thinking about a job promotion. But that's not enough. It's not enough just to be good at your job, but you have to be better than anyone else who is competing with you for the same job. And certainly it's not easy to find out where you're at. If your company does regular performance reviews, then it is relatively simple to tell. Your performance ratings and performance reviews will tell you how you've been doing, where you're lacking, and what you can improve. And you can also use your formal performance review sessions with your boss to proactively ask them what they think that you can concretely improve in your job. But if this is not the case, because in some countries or some companies performance reviews are not really a thing, then what you have to do is to conduct your own self-evaluation. And what this means is to honestly take stock of your own skills, capabilities, and performance on the job, and then figure out how you can improve this and begin to work on that. Number 2, show that you are qualified for your target job. So let's say that you are a salesperson and that your aim is to become a sales team leader. Then it is not enough that you have already exceeded your sales targets and that you are so excellent at customer service, but you also have to be aware that the position of a sales team leader might require additional skills that you may or may not have yet. So there are 2 scenarios in which your boss will offer you a job promotion. One is if you already meet the required skills for your target job, or 2, you haven't met the requirements yet, but you show great potential that you will get there very fast and with minimal effort. So you need to do a lot of research to find out what kind of knowledge and skills are actually required for your target position. Then you need to be proactive about learning those new skills. And it is not enough to master those skills, but you also need to demonstrate them. For example, if you want to become a sales team leader, then you need to prove that you have leadership skills. And you don't need to already be in a leadership position in order to demonstrate these. You can demonstrate your leadership skills in any kind of position. For example, if you are a salesperson, you can show that you are most knowledgeable on certain products or certain services your company offers, and then you can offer to train or teach your other team members, or you can take initiatives on improvements in certain areas of your work, and that way your boss will see that you already have these leadership qualities that will qualify you for the position of a sales team leader. You can also try and work on becoming a role model, which is someone that your peers look up to, respect, and look to for advice. And your boss will certainly take notice of this and see that you already have these leadership qualities within you, and that it will only take very minimal effort on your part and also on their part to train you to get to the next level. Number 3, communicate your intentions to your boss. This is very, very important, but this is a step that is very often neglected by most people. You don't need to tell your boss about your career goals for your whole life, but it is a good idea to tell your boss about your immediate career goals, let's say for the next 2 to 3 years. In very rare cases, your boss will be the one to just approach you out of the blue and just offer you a job promotion. But what usually happens is if you haven't communicated your goal to your boss and also tell him or her that you have a target timeline to get a promotion, then what happens is that whenever a spot opens up, it will just go to someone else. So your boss would have not offered you a promotion despite you doing a wonderful job, because he or she thinks that you seem to be content right where you are. And that is why you need to talk to your boss. Oops, I'm getting too much sunlight now. So I'm going to use this for a coffee break. Good. Number 4, cultivate a good working relationship with your skip level manager and your boss's peers. So what is a skip level manager? A skip level manager is basically your boss's boss. Having a good working relationship with your own boss is kind of obvious. But what many people often forget is the bigger picture. What does this mean? This means that when it comes to promotion, oftentimes it's not only important what your boss thinks of you, but also what his or her peers and his or her manager thinks of you. There are 2 important things to note when it comes to working relationships in relation to promotions and the bigger picture. Number 1, your skip level manager does have a say when it comes to promotion. So if you already have a good working relationship with your skip level manager, and maybe you had the chance to work with him or her in some capacity, for example, maybe you helped prepare a proposal for your boss that then went up to your skip level manager, then you are in a very good position to be supported by your skip level manager for that promotion. The second thing to note is that the higher you rise up in the management hierarchy, the more often you have to, or you get to, work with more senior people. And if even now in your current position, you already had the chance to work with the peers of your bosses, then when it comes to promotion, the chances of your boss choosing you for promotion compared to your other peers who did not have that experience is likely to be very high, because your boss will have already seen you demonstrate those leadership, people, and maybe management skills that are required for a more senior position. And in a way, you will already have shown yourself to be among the more senior people by already operating at a more advanced level compared to your other peers. So you are already there practically, even though you have not been promoted yet. So maybe right now you're asking, so how do I actually get more exposed to my skip level manager or to the peers of my bosses? And this is actually a very large topic to cover, and I don't think that I will talk in more detail about it here, but I will make another video on this if you are interested in that. So please let me know in the comments if you want me to talk more about this. Number 5, have options. I think that out of all of the things, this may be the one that is mostly underestimated by most people. Companies tend to take their employees for granted. And I don't mean this in a negative, complaining way. I think this is just a fact of life that companies and managers have so much on their plate, for example, continuously rising targets, etc., that ensuring that you get the promotion that you want is the last thing that is on their mind, and they won't necessarily go out of their way to make sure that that happens. So you really need to be proactive on your part and have a strategy to ensure that you get the promotion that you want when you want it. So what do I mean by options? Options to possibly leave the company for another one that can give you what you need in terms of career progression and salary. And this is totally legitimate. You're not married to your company. It should always be a win-win solution, meaning that you do your best in your job for the company, and at the same time, your company should reward you adequately for your contributions. And if this, for whatever reason, is not happening, then you need to look outside of your company for more options. Doing this means that you are acutely aware of your value to the company, and this puts you in a strong position in terms of negotiation. How to actually negotiate a promotion or a salary raise is something that I will cover in another video. And in order to have options, you need to always be on top of your work. This means that you have to work on your skills, your capabilities, so you are always in a position of strength. That way, when it comes to discussing your career path, promotion, or salary negotiations, you will be able to have a balanced discussion, because you know that there are other options available and you do have choices and you are not just stuck in a way with this one company. So now I've come to the end of my video, and I just want to say again that a job promotion is not something that just happens or just falls into your lap. You really need to take ownership of your own career, and by following these 5 very basic steps, I'm pretty sure that it is likely that you will get a promotion in no time. If you have any other questions, please write them down in the comment section below, and also let me know if this video has helped you in any way, if you have gathered any new insights. I started this channel about a month ago, but this is the first video where I myself am in it. And as you can see, it is still a bit amateurish in the sense that I'm just using my iPhone and I'm holding it up with my own hand. The reason is because I'm kind of trying to take a lean approach in everything that I'm doing now, in a sense that I don't want to invest in any equipment until I see that I'm continuously making videos and uploading them. So if I see that this is working out, then in future I will promise you that I will definitely invest in some better equipment in order to make better videos going forward. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give me a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any content in the future. And I also really want to wish you all the best in your efforts in getting that promotion that you deserve. And thank you so much for watching.